Welcome to the PhotoModeler calibration tutorial. Camera calibration is important for achieving accurate results in PhotoModeler. The purpose of camera calibration is to determine the values, such as focal length and lens distortion, for your particular camera. Calibrating a camera in PhotoModeler involves a few simple steps. The first step is taking photographs of the PhotoModeler calibration grid. This grid can be found as a PDF file in your PhotoModeler install directory. The PDF file can be used for printing the grid. By default, it prints on letter size paper, but it can be easily scaled to print a bigger or smaller grid. The letter size is a good place to start, but for higher accuracy, print it at a size closer to the size of the object you will be modeling. If you are modeling larger objects or scenes, EOS Systems has a large plotted grid available. A 35mm slide is also available for slide projectors, where you can project on a wall and adjust the size as needed. Here is an example of a calibration being done on a larger plotted grid. A total of 12 photos are taken, 3 photos from each of the 4 sides. She starts with a landscape photo at position 1, then one at position 2. The grid remains stationary, and we move the camera around the grid. Now, position 3, and position 4. Now a portrait photo is taken, meaning the camera is rotated 90 degrees to the right. 4 more photos are taken. Rotate to position 2. Position 3. Position 4. And now back to position 1. This time we rotate the camera 90 degrees to the left. All camera settings, such as zoom, resolution, and image quality, must remain the same for all photos in the calibration project. It is also recommended that you turn sharpening off. Position 3. The last photo at position 4, and you have captured all the images needed for a calibration. In this next example, we have printed out the grid in letter size. We have positioned it flat on a whiteboard and taped the grid down to ensure it doesn't move during calibration. You should move the camera around the grid. Do not rotate the grid. You can place the grid on any flat surface, such as the floor. If possible, a plain, non-speckled background will speed up the dot detection, as there will be less noise in the image. We have set up our camera on a tripod. A tripod is helpful in reducing shake in the photos. But if you don't have access to one, you can still take normal handheld photos as long as they are steady and the lighting is good. In addition to being in set positions, the distance between the camera and grid should be set up so that the grid fills up the photo as much as possible. You do not need to fill the entire image in every shot, but try to have each part of the image covered by grid dots in at least one shot. For example, this photo covers the left side of the image, and this one the right. The PhotoModeler help file and manual provides guides as to how the final calibration images should appear.